was because Caps brought out things like Onivia into it. And,
Season 1 champ versus Season 1 champ.
Yeah. But what it does give you is side lane.
Step up, try to challenge for these chickens. No, instead he's going to look mid because Vladdy's down to 100 HP. Zeka going to have to try to get away from this one. Turns back towards Vladdy, knocks Yike away. Zeka needs a little bit more damage, but it's not going to happen. It's first blood to KC. Gage there, Viper, if he would have got caught out by that grand entrance, could have been in some serious danger.
Those deep wards are so important as well as Delight remounts.
Oh, Targamas with the flash engage with the grand entrance. Delight stunning up Kalist, wants to keep him away. HLE comes out on top, giving the 2v2. Delight wants more, but Yike is first to join the fight. He wants to see if he can get this potential kill into Viper. Flash in, and Yike gets it done. Now Peanut shows up. He wants to kill off the enemy jungler, but it's not gonna happen. Yike can't get the extra kill on the Delight, and now Peanut looks for more. He uses the W forward. HLE getting all the neutral objectives early on. This time around, same story isn't getting told, as now Zeus and Vladdy will be facing off in the bot lane matchup.
I think Vladdy likes this matchup a lot more. Vladimir definitely kind of... Yike was just overstaying on the top side of the map. Meanwhile, Zeka's getting a lot of farm isolated in the mid lane. And now I think they've caught out Kalist, completely isolated. There's nowhere for him to go.
There it is, Peanut and Delight working together. Plenty of damage, and Viper will show up to claim the feat of warfare, claim the kill. Unless your opponents are going to spend a lot of resources guaranteeing it. KC right now going to spend resources moving into the enemy jungle as Zeka gets discovered. Realm Warp ready to bring in some firepower from Vladdy. Zeka caught unawares out of position, trying to get away. Cannot do it. KC beautifully done to catch Zeka off guard.
Really good
and
use.
Support gold really usually doesn't mean that much, as KC is going to start up the Dragon for themselves in this bottom side. Zeka putting a ton of damage into the top lane tier 1 turret, but not enough to fully kill the thing before Vladdy arrives back.
Yeah, the thing is, because of the steal had come through, and the call from Yike was that,
Peanut jumping in on Kalist. He wanted to play aggro. He wanted to go after Viper, and HLE is that what happens.
I will keep my eyes out for it.
All right, there's our MasterCard lane economy snapshot showing biggest gold lead in the game is for Viper over his individual counterpart. The biggest individual gold lead going the other side is Kana on the Scion. 616 gold up over Zeus right now, who is very low HP on this Vlad. Nearly killed by the Whirling Death. Remember that it has extra execution potential based on your stacks. I think it actually would have killed him if the second half would have hit.
Interestingly, they've conceded the top tower completely. That should be the feats of strength going over to Hanwha Life. Unless I've miscalculated,
nope,
you actually got the
3
kills first. Yeah, they've got them.
They've got the boots with the little red hue.
Yeah, they actually sent the Rise down towards the bot lane. I am shocked by how much free reign they're giving Zeka. He's largely uncontested in a lot of these side lanes.
Oh, Peanut jumping in on towards Targamas, but Yike waiting right in the brushes for him. Viper trying to back up his jungler here. Viper tanks the Glacial Prison, then uses the cleanse to guarantee no extra follow-up. Kana also TP'd into that. KC really trying to commit to the pick there, but Viper doing a good job. Normally it's the AD carry that everybody else protects. This time around, he was the one making sure the team got out okay.
I don't love this TP though. It's such a big summoner spell invested, and while Zeus did use his TP to get to the bot tier 1, you lost a lot of farm as the Scion in top lane. So I think, yeah, it was a bit of an overcommitment, especially given that they'd already got the flash out from what was a rough laning phase, and really setting him up to be the carry of this game.
Second BF sword purchase for Kalist, but also critically, no boots even of the tier 1 persuasion for the Draven. If he gets caught out, he's in some serious danger. Sejuani ulti whiffs, Viper with a flash away from any potential follow-up. A lot of damage to Zeus, he might just die. He manages to turn into a puddle in time, as Kana's gonna be your next target now. Peanut jumping in for the multi-man knockup. Kana's gonna drop, but now you gotta wonder, what can they do with a dead body? He zones Viper away, the Herald gets summoned up, but it doesn't even get to do anything. Zeus critically not dying there, as now Peanut wraps around from another flank. Delight and Zeka looking to chase the rest of KC away. Targamas will be your next target. Zeus coming back in now as well. The enchanted blast cone. If that's a regular cone, he doesn't get back over the wall. It's the difference between life and death for Targamas.
What was crazy about that play was, Kalist, good damage.
Oh, the flash engage coming out from Yike, but Viper still had the killer instinct to get away. Does HLE get punished from this though? Everybody else gets away in time. It looked like Kalist and Yike not quite on the same page. Kalist backing up as Yike flashes in.
What was crazy about that play was just before Zeus dies, he gets in the Herald. He then uses it to knock up a bunch of the KC members, but we got to get back into the action as the Dragon is being started off.
All right, Dragon's up. Everybody's alive back on the map again. Zeus flying over the wall, here with the blast cone. KC got to be careful. Vladdy jumps in, but he jumps right in on top of Peanut. Now Zeus hitting him with the tides of blood. Flash over the wall from Vladdy. Viper and Delight trying to reorganize their positioning here a little bit further. KC trying to make their entry as a four-man squad. In goes Kana, but he goes too far. Chemtech Drake over to Peanut. Zeus on top of Kalist. He needs a transfusion and he's hounded. Target is going to be your next target. Yike picks up Viper, but that's all they'll get. 3 for 1 plus Dragon over to HLE.
The coordination is all over the place for KC as they desperately try.
Powered by AWS. You can see this here on your screen, just the blue staircase climbing up. Normally the color associated with KC, but working against them here in this one, trying to hold on and stop this from going any further away. I feel like they could still maybe find a good fight. Getting this potential pick on the Peanut here could be the start of that. Nice flash away from the Arctic Assault, trying to use the second half of the Cyclone to get away. Peanut still in a ton of danger. Nice use of the ulti there from Kana. Peanut still alive somehow, but now the counter kills will come out from KC to HLE. It's another one picked up. It's 1 for 1 as HLE trying to get a little bit more. They won't find anything here just yet.
Vladdy's Realm Warp got interrupted by the Atakan, meaning that KC had to commit.
Zeka goes in. He wants Kalist. He tries to get away there. A little bit more damage will do it. And Zeka with the solo kill sits him down.
Beautiful commitment from Zeka. Kalist now goes to 0 and 4 on the Draven. The game is quickly falling out of control. KC, are they getting collapsed on?
There's so many pings here. Okay. That was close, man. The way that we had the vision toggled off, I felt like it was shark-infested waters.
Yep.
But luckily for KC, they escaped. Delight over the wall in the Dragon Pit. Zeka here in the front line, gotta be careful about that. The Otacon taking low, down about 2,000 HP. Target is going in with a two-man knockout, nicely done there. But into the back line goes Viper. They've already found another kill, as well as the Otacon for HLE. Now Vladdy's gonna die too. It's an absolute slaughterhouse, and it's KC falling to the floor. Triple kill for Zeka's Jace.
The smite doesn't come through from Yike. Kalist is nowhere near the fight, and Zeka is just demolishing KC in the pits of Atakan. Hanwha Life are decimating KC in this third game. They're going to take another tower, and this Atakan just melts with the duo of Viper and Zeus. Yike tries his best to get the steal. He doesn't quite secure the smite. Peanut ends up securing it. Meanwhile, Vladdy is the only carry
of his team fade away, and you can see the frustration on Yike's face, and it has to be such an annoying scenario knowing that you just won that last game, trying to find these engage opportunities, and HLE just playing like monsters, man. Zeus now maybe in some trouble. 1v3. Vlad's pretty tough, but I don't know if he's that tough. Nice shutdown for KC. Vladdy getting his first kill of the game with a response from HLE, starting up the Baron on the other side of the map. They're 7,000 gold ahead, but they're one man down. Yike's making his way towards the pit. Baron down to 5,000. Yike throws out the Glacial Prison. Delight's job, mark that enemy jungler, keep him away, stop any sort of a steal. HLE will trade Zeus for the Baron.
And I think that's a worthwhile trade. They'll extend the goal lead even further. HLE now maybe looking for a fight. Targamas is forced to disengage. The tower, at the very least, is going to go the way of KC. Vladdy, level 16 on the rise. That Rod of Ages coming in handy. But at the end of the day...
At the end of the day, Yike might see the end of his day here real soon. Luckily, has teammates nearby. Kalist and Targamas ready to protect their jungler as KC scramble to defend their own jungle. HLE, with the confidence and power of that Red Bull Baron buff, willing to step into enemy territory, steal away whatever they can, just try to make that vision that much darker, that much scarier. It's still a 7.5k gold lead, and now Zeus is back on the map.
The game feels very difficult for KC to turn around at this point. They have a front-to-back composition, but HLE have so many damage threats. Zeus level 16. Yeah, he gets caught in the side lane, but Hanwha Life know exactly what to do in this situation. You cross-map, you focus the Baron that just spawns, and I think you could argue maybe they should have given that kill over to Kalist, but it ends up being picked up by Vladdy. He's very close to that Rabadon's death cap. Would be a nice item spike for him to grab.
Targamas looking to threaten Zeka there, maybe just make him sweat a little bit, but no, Zeka calm, cool, and collected on that one. TP from Zayas to join up.
Advantage as well. Another tower will fall.
Yikes. Sliding forward there with the Arctic Assault. Gonna lose the Glacial Armor. And now HLE continuing their pressure, continuing their push. They want to try to go in, but they only find the CC on Zayas and Delights into the back line. One to hard force to fight. Viper's ready to follow. Two already down on KC. And Vladdy's about to join them 6 feet deep. Another kill almost comes through. Yike barely walks away as they at least get a shutdown onto Zeka. Peanut and Zayas chasing after the remaining members of KC as HLE will leave Viper in the enemy base to destroy the inhibitor. Kana trying to rough up the minion wave so that Viper can't just walk in and keep trying to end the game. There's not quite enough time for that. Position that HLE has drafted, everyone that's not Rel is a damage threat, and Rel is ready to set it up for everyone else. Kana forced to flash away there as Delight made the engage. Just so much pressure from HLE.
Vladdy able to clear out that wave, but look at the bot side.
Oh. Peanut jumping in on Kalist. Killer Instinct follows it. Draven's dead before you can blink your eyes. Targum is about to follow as Yikes your next target. The Sejuani trying to slide away, but Peanut takes him down. HLE have already killed off 2, and they're looking for even more. Delight finally gets traded back, but Vladdy's Seraph's Embrace is the only thing keeping him alive. The Realm Warp doesn't matter. He dies to the Hemo Plague. Targamas survives with 100 health. Peanut still chasing after him, getting juggled around a little bit, but it doesn't matter. HLE is on to the Nexus itself. It was a valiant battle from KC. They proved that HLE are indeed mortal, but they are some damn tough League of Legends players, man. HLE, despite the fact that they may have gone the distance, will do it in